Well, guys, it's our last day in Pensacola before we take off on a 6-game road trip to Chattanooga to take on the Lookouts in our last series of June. Now, thankfully, we're on a 4-game winning streak right now, despite the fact that we did end up picking up the no decision in the last game because we couldn't get those runs until later in the game. But still, we're on a 4-game winning streak, and that is great to see after a really horrible May. Now, like I said, we are going to be heading to Chattanooga for our next series, and our next start is going to be on Friday. Thankfully, that is going to be our last series before we get into July, and hopefully we're actually going to see ourselves in this Futures game. But as it sits right now, I feel like we're very borderline, so we're going to have to really improve our case over these next couple weeks, and that is going to start in this last game against the Biscuits. And hopefully we can actually have a really good time against Chattanooga as well, because they're 6 games under 500, which means hopefully they're going to be an easier opponent. But again, we just need to go into every single game thinking that we can just take on whoever the hell we're going to end up facing. So let's get into this last game against the Biscuits, and let's see if we can get out of here with a 5-1 record against them. Well, we already have 1 run, and we got a guy on second, and we got a chance to knock him in right here, and I think this is going to really set the tone for our day today. As we lead that fastball up and out a little bit, I feel like he might be a little rattled right now, so don't want to expect him to throw something, really good on that first pitch. Yep, ain't going to do it on the second one either. All right, 2-0 count. He's got to bring something pretty good right here. He's got to throw some kind of lollipop over the middle, right? Let's go power swing on it, too, for the hell of it. And there we go. Unfortunately, that is not going to be extremely strong. As you see, we're just a little late on it. But maybe we can improve on that in this at-bat right here. This time we'll actually go contact. I think we actually would have had a good at-bat in that last one. Or a good hit on that last one if we would have done that instead of the power swing. Tried to go for it all, and look what ended up happening. Oh my lord, that was a great circle change. You can kind of tell in the rotation when it came out of his hand. I don't know what I was reading on that, but definitely looked circle change, and that's what it was. And thankfully, he decides to go fastball down the middle, and we end up hitting it out into the gap. That's going to get us 2 bases right there. Definitely no reason to go for 3 on that. Great double right there, especially on an 0-2 count. And we got ourselves a start of a rally, hopefully. We got no outs. We're in the 4th inning, and we're already in scoring position. Let's see if we can do something on a 2-2 count. That's going to drop. No, we're not going. We're not going. He would have got us out. And especially at a 1-0 game. Look, if we were up by 4 runs, maybe I would have risked it. But especially since we're early in the game and it's only a 1-0 lead, let's be smart, especially no outs. As he ends up getting walked right there. That's great. Now we got the bases loaded. And let's see what Rosario can do. He's only hitting .224 right now, but hopefully he can improve that after this base hit right here. Come on, just something that drops. Nope. Yep, I don't think so. I'd say 9 times out of 10, they're going to block that and keep that right in front of them. And if it does get past them, I don't think it's really going to go that far, to be honest. So I don't know how often we're going to be trying to steal home. Even if we would have tagged up on that, we would not have made it home. He was so shallow there. I think the second baseman probably could have got that. That's all right. 1 out. As long as he doesn't do double play, we're fine. That's a great hit right there. And that's going to score 2. You bet. And that's going to advance the other guy to third. And he's going to take second on the throw as well. What a great double by him. And we are definitely doing pretty well this game. I think this should be a win. I only say that because I actually have a lot of faith in the starter that we have out there. Because I think he is our ace. So, like, bro, I'm not even wearing headphones, and I heard the crack of the bat on that. That's a nice shot right there to left. And that is a 2-run home run. And yeah, now I think I kind of solidified that fact right there. This should be a dub. Well, maybe I shouldn't have spoken so soon. How did they get 6 runs? I don't think I even want to know. And we should have taken that cut deep as well. My goodness. I thought that was going to be a curve and just drop, but nope. That's a slider. Well, he probably doesn't even have a curveball, does he? No, he has a splitter, and that definitely was not split rotation, so stupid me on that one. And yeah, we're going to strike out on 3 pitches. Holy shit. Are we seriously going to lose this now? Are you kidding? 9-6. That's how we're going to close out this series, huh? It's going to be a pop out to right. But that should advance him to third. Good thing he didn't go, because he would have been dead over there. So we're probably going to end up losing this 9-6 then. I can't believe that, man. I thought we had that game in the bag. In the bag. But, man, I had way too much faith in our starter. But the positive thing is we did end up getting a home run. And that's a lot of fun. So as we get into practice, I want to do the thing that I think is going to get us the most possible skill points. And unfortunately for me, I think that is going to be the strike zone recognition drill. Something I need to improve on anyways, so why not do that, right? So let's end up going with this, and let's hope that we're going to have a gold at the end of it. Okay, so maybe it was just a silver, and sorry, I am definitely not going to put any of that footage in there, because that was pretty embarrassing from a gaming standpoint, and probably from my face looked like when I was doing it. So, at least you know we got a silver. We got 6 skill points, which is actually still a good amount, so we will absolutely take that. But here we go. We're getting back to third base. We're going to be in the 3-hole. Let's see if we can go out there and have another multi-hit game. And another opportunity with someone on second. Second game in a row where we have that opportunity to start. And we are pretty much seeing the same pitch in the same position as we did last game, too. It's like deja vu. Watch this one be a fastball up and in again, too. Well, that wasn't really in, but hey, it produced a ground ball. We end up grounding out, but at least he advances to third. Hopefully we'll have a run after this. Well, we actually have 2 as we get up to bat again in the 3rd inning now. And nope, we're going to leave that fastball out. I wonder how often he throws that. I wish we could actually see the percentage that he throws, but obviously I feel like that'd be way too much information for us. Boom. Damn, that's a changeup. Nice pitch on that one. He has a slurve, changeup, curveball, slider. Okay, we'll be fine. I say as we end up grounding out to the second baseman again. At least that's solid contact, so we get some points for it. They might not have been skill points, but they're points nonetheless, so that'll get us towards a skill point. Nope, unfortunately, we are not going to be in line for that. Let's see if we can get them at home. Nope, he is just way too fast. And we should have ended up cutting it and thrown to second. And now we're down 3-2. Correction. Make that 4-2 now here in the 6th inning. Come on, let's just get on base. I don't care if it's I'm going to say I don't care if it's extra bases. I just want to be on base. And now we're going to have to turn 2 right here. So right to us. Thank you. Get him at 2. Good double play ball, and we get out of the inning. There we go. At least we did something right this game. Man, we're in the same position still. 4-2 in the 8th inning. Come on, guys. We can do better than that. This is a team that is just under 500 as well. And we've been on a pretty good hot streak, minus the fact that we dropped that Sunday game. But, hey, you know what? That's neither here nor there. Nice sinker right there, just out of the zone. Probably one I would have typically swung at, but I guess I was talking too much. Oh my goodness, great sweeper. That looked like that was going to hang in the zone a little bit more, but nope, pretty good break on that. There we go. Damn it, that's not going to be gone. No. Oh, against the wall. Great catch on that one. Just ends up tracking it the entire way. Just that little extra power would have been nice. And now we just got to get out of this right here. We got another potential double play ball. We sure do. There it is. Good throw. But not quick enough. At least it doesn't score a run, but we got 2 outs here in the 8th now. And unfortunately, that is kind of where the game would have been, where it ended anyways. 4-2. That kind of sucks. We didn't even get on base once, but at least we had some pretty solid contact when we were out there, but 0 for 4, just not the game that we wanted. Then again, who wants to go 0 for 4, right? So that's kind of a dumb statement by me. But either way, we're back at third, back in the 3-hole. Hopefully we can improve on what we ended up doing in the last game. Hopefully some of these hard hit balls will actually fall into some gaps. Hopefully some will be able to hit a little bit harder and go over the fence. But we'll see. We've proven that we had the power. We had that home run in the first game. Feel like we can do that here in Chattanooga too. Well, here's a game where we're starting with 2 outs and no one on. So let's see if we can actually start something right here as we end up taking that fastball just foul, unfortunately. A little early on that one. There we go. But no, that's right to him. Oh, but he drops it. Let's go. No, go back to first. Go back to first. What the hell are you thinking? Get back there. They're going to actually count that as a single, so let's go. That's a base hit. I thought that maybe he just, I don't know, he dropped it or something. I don't know, whatever. We'll take the base hit. I ain't going to say no to that. Oh, he's got such a quick, yeah. He's got such a quick, like, move to the plate in a stretch, so, yeah, I didn't think that we were going to get the steal, but Coach wanted us to do it. But, man, that was such a bad jump. Oh, we're pretty close, though. Just unfortunately not close enough. And now we got a guy on first and one out in the third, but we're up 1-0. That's great. Way to go, guys. And that's going to be a double play ball, so we're going to remain up 1-0. Wow, that was a horrible hit. As long as we maintain the lead, that's going to be the only real important thing. As we go off to our glove side for that one, and we get it over to first for the out. Let's go. And, of course, 1-1 now. But that's all right. Guy on second, one out. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that to come in that quickly. My bad. I was used to the first pitcher. That's all right. We can knock this guy in. There we go. What did I say? We can knock this guy in, and let's also drive ourselves in while we're at it. As we take that one to almost dead center and over the fence for another home run. That's 2 in 3 games now. And we came close in the last game, too. Maybe we're figuring this whole hitting thing out. That was like almost 440 to center. That's a long distance. And we got a chance to drive in a couple more runs. So we got guys on first and second here. Got a 1-0 count to start. That's great. Let's hope they'll bring something a little closer to the zone. Not where we wanted it, man. We're going to leave that down. We got a 2-0 count. Now you got to bring something right in here. I was ready to jump all over that, too. You saw that. Oh, my goodness. And now we're going to be late on that same fastball. Don't worry. I'm trying to refrain from swearing. I'm getting a little better at that. Or at least trying to. Son of a bitch. Well, I did say trying. Well, let's see if we can get a game-ending double play right here. Oh, as we can't get that. But come on. Let's get him at home. Get him. No. Son of a bitch. And that is going to be an RBI double for them. Now 1 out. They're only down by 1 now. They got a chance to tie this up or go ahead. Oh no. And we might actually be losing this right here. As we have the infield in. Alright, that's fine. Come on. Gun him at the plate. Gun him at the plate. Look at this throw. Oh. Boom! Get him out! Let's go! What a play by the right fielder, and we got some life again. That will give us the opportunity to drive in the game-winning run right here. Let's see if we can do it, as that is a fastball down the middle again. Not what I was expecting, but that is what we got. That is unfortunate for us, because that was a nice pitch to hit. That was not, as we end up driving that into the outfield. And he's not going to even try to take third on that one. So, well, we kind of blow it there. But thankfully, we did end up scoring. So we're up by 1. But a guy on second. We screwed that up so badly. Get him at home, though. Make up for your mistake. Let's go. We make up for the mistake right there. As I don't know how we didn't field that. That's terrible. Coach should never put us at third after that. And thankfully, that did save the game as we end up winning 4-3. Thank God. I had no reason to feel bad there. We had a 2-run home run. We were the reason why we were even in the game at the end there. So, come on. I shouldn't be upset about that. Well, let's go. We're in the DH slot. Obviously, we're in the 3-hole. We're ready to take on Chattanooga again. Hopefully, we can start to have a little streak just like we had in the last series where we picked it up in Game 2 and just won 3 straight after that. By the way, I didn't realize until I saw the graphic, but we actually have 7 home runs this season now. I didn't realize it had been that many. But hey, that's exciting. Let's see if we can get more. Hey, I said we were going to have to build our case to get into that futures game, right? Well, 2 home runs in these last couple games is definitely going to do it. As we end up taking a nice line shot into center field, and that is going to be a nice base hit with 2 outs. Got a little bit of life here. Now, let's see what we can do to actually keep this going. Come on, Troy. You're hitting 301 right now. So let's keep this up, man. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's going to be a home run to right field. See, what did I tell you? Hitting 301, he wants to keep that up. Man, a 403 with a 104.6 exit velocity. Nice hit right there. Nice to know that we're not the only ones hitting home runs right here, huh? And there we go. Excuse me? What do you think you're throwing an 89-mile-an-hour two-seam right in the middle of the zone for to us? Have you not seen the home runs that we've hit in the last couple games? 457. 109-mile-an-hour exit velocity. That is fucking insane. Now let's see if we can do it again. This guy, oh gosh, this guy's a slow ball pitcher. Oh no, he doesn't have a fastball in his repertoire. But that's fine because we're going to end up getting a double out of that. Let's go. A home run and a double so far. And we also have a single. Oh man, we're a triple short of the cycle. I wonder if we're going to end up getting that. Chances are not. We're not fast, so getting a triple is going to be a little difficult. We're going to need a lot of things to end up going right for that to happen. As we're going to tag up here, that is a deep fly ball. And yeah, we're going to get to third on this one easily. I don't care what kind of relay you guys have. We're going to be safe for sure. And there we go. One out now. And we're on third base. So come on, any deep fly ball would bring us home. Come on, Liam. Keep this up, buddy. We need to definitely extend our lead. Because we've definitely proven that, yeah, our bullpen likes to give up a lot of runs. So, it'd be really nice if we can actually get enough of a cushion for them that they can be comfortable. No, that one's not going past them. Yeah, like I said, 9 times out of 10, they're going to end up stopping that. He did a good job of that right there. Oh, Rosario's only hitting 175 with runners in scoring position. That does not bode well for us right now. Granted, he takes that one through the infield, and that is going to drive us home. Nice job. I guess all I got to do is talk trash about them a little bit, and they end up producing. Now, come on, let's see if we can actually get that triple. That would be so nice. And we're just swinging at just anything now, huh? Aren't we? Yeah. Nice. We know he's a slow ball pitcher. And we're going to get that up the middle. I don't think we're going to get third on that one. But hey, you know what? That is 4 hits this game. 2 singles, a double, and a home run. I'm not going to complain about that. That is going to be some good skill points right there, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go. We got a steal situation here. He does throw pretty slow, so we might be fine. Oh, but he goes quick to the plate. Shoot. Yeah, we're going to get tossed out again. That is caught stealing twice now. It makes you wonder why he ends up sending us a lot of these times. But, hey, once we get a pitcher that is a really slow stretch, then I think maybe we'll be able to get another stolen base. And I can't believe we only won that 7-6. That's insane. We had a great game there, but like I said, man, our bullpen loves to give up runs, and unfortunately that was on full display right there. And what a great game, man. 4 for 4 with a home run, 2 singles, and of course those 3 runs as well. We are the number 66 MLB prospect now, and number 5 in the Miami organization. Let's see if we can improve that, and I think after we distribute some of these skill points before our next start, I think we'll actually be able to do that. I mean, we currently do have 17 skill points, so I think we're going to end up using that. Gosh, I know I said that I wanted to actually save some for power and everything like that, but here's what we're going to end up doing. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. We go from 65 to 67. That is a big jump right there from just improving one thing about our pitching. So that's great. And then, of course, we're a 57 overall third baseman as well. But I'm hoping that that 67 ends up not just helping us in terms of moving up in the organization, but also in this next game against Chattanooga. Because we are going to be on the bump right here, taking on a guy who's 0-3 this season. So let's hope that our team does not give him his first win. We have 4 guys in our lineup that are cold, but hey, as long as we stay hot, I think we can make a big difference in this one, and hopefully we'll be able to pick up our 7th win of the season. But it looks like we are going to be starting in the batter's box, as honestly, I'm sorry, I gotta say this, I really like those uniforms, man. I don't know, blue and green are 2 of my favorite colors, so See them together, like, actually, it looks pretty dope. The, like, neon green with the, like, dark blue. I like it. I like it a lot. Just like I like that pitch right there as we take that into right field. And that is going to be a base hit again with 2 outs. Feels like deja vu again. But then again, last time that ended up happening, the guy at bat ended up hitting a home run. Let's see if Acosta can do that here. Hitting 412. And yeah, never mind. That is going to go down a little bit after that ground out to the pitcher. And now it's time for us to take the bump. And let's see what we can do to have another phenomenal start right here. That is a great first pitch. As we're going to go high with the fastball here. Be able to set up for something down and away. I can't believe he swung at that. I don't know what you're looking at, buddy. Now let's see if you'll chase this one. That's beautiful. I can't believe he made contact on that one, if I'm being completely honest. Okay, we're really elevating a fastball up and in on this one. Why not? That looks good. And that's going to strike him out. Let's go. 4 pitches, yes, but hey, they were all 4 strikes, you know. One of them was just a foul ball. Great display right there on the first batter. Horrible display on the second batter as he takes that one into the outfield. And he is not going to try to take 2 on that one. The good news about that is that does allow us to potentially get the double play. But the bad news is that is a base hit already in this game. Great pitch right there. Why couldn't you do that in the last batter? Go fastball up and in. That's beautiful. And now we're going to strike him out with the slurve down and away. It's going to work this time. It's going to work this time because we're going to throw that in the same exact spot. Okay, that's fine. We didn't want that strikeout anyways. We didn't want that anyways. That's fine. We wanted to do this in like 10 pitches. It's fine. There you go. Sit down. As long as we get the strikeout on it, I'm pretty happy. But man, that is unfortunately a lot of pitches so far in this first inning. And we're already at what, 12? Yeah, that's kind of what we wanted at the end of the inning. But we're going to probably have to go to at least 15 right here. As we go change up down and out. Oh, wait. Ends up getting caught stealing. Never mind, make that 14 pitches as our catcher bails us out there. He saved us a couple extra pitches, and I'm very grateful for that, trust me. Especially since now I think I know how we can really attack this guy. Because it looked like that down and out just was... could actually be a spot to go, especially on this pitch right here. Especially after going up and in. He'll chase this one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
As long as we end up going with the split. He'll chase this one. That looks good.
2-2 the count.
Maybe not. Maybe we should have just stuck with a fastball up and in. Look at me trying to be fancy going down and out and everything like that. And realistically, all you got to do is just throw it right by him up and in. Okay. We'll remember that. Bad circle change to start. You do not want to start 1-0. That's a little bit better. Not necessarily, again, the spot that we wanted, but picked up a swinging strike, and we'll take that. And nice. He's seen 2 strikes low. So, no, we got to go up. We got to go up on this one. Surprised he didn't swing at that. That was close enough to the zone, I think. I'm actually going to dot up a fastball on the outside. No. We just let that drift over the plate. And unfortunately, he obviously took that to the opposite field for a base hit. So, okay, let's see if... And he'll swing at that. Let's see if we can get a double play or maybe another strikeout again. As that one clips the zone, but unfortunately not enough to get the strike call. Can the split work? Bro, you guys got to stop trying to steal on our catcher. What the hell is wrong with you guys? Just for that, we're going with a changeup down and out and striking you out. Bro, like, what the hell are you doing? Come on. We are absolutely dominating them. Unfortunately, our offense can't produce a run, but hey, you know what? Again, I feel confident with how we're pitching right now. We've only had 2 mistake pitches, and those were the 2 pitches that ended up getting hit for base hits. But thankfully, they didn't end up coming back to haunt us. Thankfully, our catcher is a damn good catcher and has a good arm to throw him out. Granted, I don't know why you're stealing with a 68 speed. But, hey, I digress. All right, 2-1 count, though. We got to focus a little bit more here.
Ball 3.
Wow, what happened on that circle change?
3 balls, 1
They're going to expect a fastball. So let's go slurve. Like I said, they were expecting fastball. And yeah, let's go change up. Why not? I think that's a good out pitch. He'll expect fastball again. There we go. Nice play by the first baseman. Gets over there. And that is going to be a ground out. And thankfully, after bringing that to 3 balls, as long as we end up getting the out, we'll take it. Let's go. Unfortunately, we start with another ball. All right, come on. We need to focus. Stop around here. There you go. Thankfully, he didn't swing at that one because that slurve was hanging a little bit. But we get the called strike. We also get the foul ball on the split, which means we're going to go fastball up and in. He'll swing. Unfortunately, he did and made contact with it, so let's go slurve down and in. Get that through. Let's go. I don't know what he was looking for on that one. Definitely swung way early. But there we go. Big strikeout right there. And now we got 2 outs in the third. With a 1-0 count because for some reason we can't get a first pitch strike to save our lives. There we go. That's going to be a quick out. Way to get out of the third on that one. We're just cruising right now. Let's see if our offense can do a little bit too. I mean, we get the chance to start the rally in this game. We'll take that. As that is going to be a base hit. Let's go. Let's stay on first right there. Great way to start off the inning. Is this going to be another steal situation? Yeah, I didn't think so, Coach. We're not going to get thrown out again. I'm sorry. 0-2 count for Acosta. Come on, buddy. Oh, go. Gosh darn it. I screwed up on that one. I meant to just move the camera around, but yeah, wrong one. And I ruined our chance at actually getting a run in that, too. That sucks. That's all right. All we can do is go out there now, and hopefully we can just strike out the side on this one. That'd be a great way to redeem ourselves. As we give up a leadoff bunt single. You are an asshole, sir. All right, come on. Double play ball. Double play ball or bust. You gonna try to steal on him again? Could you imagine a strikeout throwout right here? Unfortunately, that doesn't happen. And now, yeah, let's go slurve. Why not? I trust. Wow, doesn't swing at that, though. That was a little low. And, yeah, that didn't really get up to the height of the strike zone, though. Way to fight that one off. I'll give him credit on that. But now we go fastball up and in one more time. There it is. Can't believe you're going to sit there and look at that, man. You can't do that. With no outs and a guy on first? Come on, buddy. I'd like to say you're better than that, but I have not seen you play. This is the first time we're playing Chattanooga. So, or well, first series that we're playing Chattanooga. Let's go. Can that be a double play ball? 2? No. Can't get over to 1 in enough time. And unfortunately, that is going to be a fielder's choice. But now we have 2 outs. No one in scoring position, so we just got to take control right here and make sure that we can get this guy out. We're going to go 2 fastballs in a row. Why not? That's not where we wanted the fastball, but hey, you know what? That's on me. Okay, no. That was a bad slurve. We're going to throw that one a bit better right here. There it is. Wow. Good eye, bud. Good eye. I don't know why I sat there and looked at that either. These guys are looking at a lot of these strikeouts, man. Those are clear strikes, too. And look at that. In the 5th inning, we actually got a run. Love to see that. That's perfect. Now we got to make sure that we maintain that 1-run lead. Let's see what we can do to do that, though. And just a little bit higher would have been nice. So let's keep that same spot. And that's going to be a gapper. Yeah, I'm pretty pissed off too, man. Quit complaining and go out there and throw better. How about that? Yeah. 2-0 count, kind of expected that. That's on me, though. All right. You know what? We're gonna end this inning right here, though. Come on. We can get out of this. We can get out of this without giving up any runs. I'm telling you, we can do that. We've done it before. We can do it again. Great pitch right there. Stop pointing me like that, Catch. I hate when you do that. You're just showing me up now. There we go. Great pitch. And now we have a way to strike him out right here and get it to 1 out. Nope. Nope. Great block by him. Granted, that shouldn't have gone anywhere beyond, like, the plate, though, because that was still a good pitch. Oh, yes, he did. That's bullshit, man. I know we're in Chattanooga, but come on. Stop gifting him that. There it is. Thank you. That is going to be a big strikeout right there. As we got 1 out now. Still that guy on second. That's fine. We just got to keep this up. Great-ish pitch. It ended up producing a strike, so it's good to me. Fastball up. Perfect. Dude, if we can get 2 strikeouts right here, oh my lord, that would be incredible. Oops. No, he flinched at that too. No, we're gonna improve on that again. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. 2 big strikeouts. You'll love to see that. We needed that right there. And now we have a chance to get out of this inning without any damage whatsoever. Great pitch right there. We're actually going to go two fastballs in a row. Why not? There it is. And now I think we actually go change up and finish him off. Bad pitch. Split. I agree. Catch and I are on the same wavelength. But unfortunately, we buried that way too much. And that is now a 2-2 count. I know, come on. We're going to go slurve. Uh-oh. Now we put ourselves in a bad position. We're going split to finish him off, though. There we go. Don't score. You've got to be kidding me. Can't believe we blew that. We should have got out of that inning. We should have got out of that inning right there. We just fucked around way too much. Sir, that is a strike. You guys are just shielding them way too much. Come on, quit babying the team. I know that one actually wasn't a strike, but you know. There we go. Thank you, sir. 2-1 count. Oh, no. There we go. Hey, you make the play this time. Nice work, buddy. And now we get out of the 5th. I don't think we're going out for the 6th, but we need to make sure that we get a run in this one. And again, that is going to start with us. We need to do it right here. Great hit. Very hard hit ball, but unfortunately, right to the second baseman. And unfortunately, here comes the reliever. At the very least, we're getting a no decision, but I'm hoping that we end up scoring a run in that inning. Well, that answers that question. We did not. So another no decision. We shouldn't have given up that run, but hey, you know what? Not much we can do at this point, as we're going to end up grounding out to third baseman, and not the way that we wanted to end this video. Well, good thing that we're not going to end the video on that one, because we're up 5-3 now. And never mind, we're going to end it on a pop out to deep center field. But hey, at least we got the lead right now, and we would end up picking up the win 5-3. Again, unfortunate that we didn't pick up the win, but that's what we get for giving up that 1 run and not really doing enough on offense to really make us be able to produce another extra run and get a little bit of cushion. But 5 innings pitched, 5 hits, a little rough, the one earned, but thankfully no walks and 9 strikeouts. We're continuing to just deal and be able to strike a lot of these guys out, so we can tell we're getting better. So hopefully that means that we're going to get moved up pretty soon, but if we don't pick up more wins, are we really going to get called up? I truly don't know. I don't know how they necessarily base who they're going to call up based on what. But look at this, man. Our ERA goes down to a 2.69 and our batting average up to 2.81. We are definitely getting better in many facets of the game. And look at that. Kind of like what I said. Hopefully we can get on the same type of roll that we did in the last series as we do. We lost the first one, but we ended up winning 3 in a row after that. Hopefully we can end up winning this one and maybe, hopefully, going 5-1 in this series because we could definitely use it. Thankfully, that does start off our new season, I guess, where we're now 3-1. So, hey, as long as we can maintain a record of over 500, I'll be pretty happy. Happy with how we ended up doing in this one. We ended up picking up 7 extra skill points in that one. So, I'm going to do what I said I was going to do in the first place, and we're going to upgrade that power. feel like we deserve it after hitting 3 home runs in this video. So may as well get that extra boost to the power, and that actually brings us up to a 58 overall as a third baseman. So really excited about how we're doing right now. Again, we just seem to be getting better and better, and especially with our overall growing as well. Hopefully that means that we're going to get called into the office soon. Hopefully we end up getting called up to AAA. Hopefully up to Miami sooner rather than later as well, but hey, we'll take any progress that we can get. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to go down and drop a like. If you're new, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.